Third dairy-free recipe, we are making tomato bisque. I'm not really a fan of tomato soup, so we're bisquing it up. We're gonna cut our tomatoes lengthwise. If you don't know what that means, it's like the longer way. We're also gonna roast some garlic. I love roasting garlic. Like, it makes it so delicious. We're just gonna cut the top of it off, just so you can see all the cloves. We're gonna put it in a little bit of foil, but before we close it, we're just gonna put a little olive oil on top and close it right up. Can't even tell that's a head of garlic anymore. We're gonna prep our tomatoes for the oven. We're gonna do some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Get all of them, all the way to the bottom. This looks ridiculous, but I just ran out of parchment paper, so we are using air fryer liners. You know what? Same shit. I'm using 2 separate trays for this because you really don't want to overcrowd them, otherwise they're not gonna roast. And the best part, don't forget to throw your garlic in there too. And now these babies are gonna go straight in the oven. We're gonna leave the tomatoes in the oven for about 30 minutes, flipping them halfway through so that they roast evenly. The garlic is gonna need a little longer, so once we pull out the tomatoes, we'll just throw the garlic back in for like 10-15 minutes. The tomatoes just came out of the oven, so now we're just gonna prep the rest of the soup and basically get started. Gorgeous. We've got our pot on medium-high heat. We're gonna add a little bit of oil. Saute those onions. Literally music to my ears. We're gonna add in our paprika and our thyme and let that cook for about a minute or 2. Now it's gonna start to actually look like a soup. We're gonna add in our vegetable stock. All of our tomatoes. This is literally my favorite part. We're gonna squeeze in our roasted garlic. Oh my god. A little more salt. Of course, some pepper. And our basil. We're gonna do a cup of basil. Basil's really confusing when you go to the store and you don't know what a cup is. It's basically a bunch of basil. So like this whole thing is pretty much a cup. So it's 2.5 ounces or 70 grams. This is gonna heat back up and then we're gonna simmer it for 15 minutes and we're like almost done. Time for fun part number 2. We gotta blend the soup. Be careful, okay? Can't be spraying it into your own face, you know? Make sure it's like really immersed. It is quite satisfying. She done. Back on the heat, we've got our dairy-free cream and just a little bit of maple syrup. We're gonna do a little more salt, just a touch more pepper. Taste test time. A little more salt. With soups, you gotta put a lot more salt than you think. That's perfect. Oh my god, so good. I'm not gonna lie, basil's a little hard to make look pretty. We did our best. There she is, folks. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. Let's give her a taste. Cheers. Delicious. Like, honestly, so much better than tomato soup. You know what this would go perfect with? Grilled cheese.